Texas has won the right to deny medical leave to gays and lesbians. The state's also working on a sneaky workaround to stop marriage equality just in case the U.S. Supreme Court overturns the state's ban. And Alabama officials say that maybe some gays and lesbians don't want to get married after all. For the American Foundation for Equal Rights, I'm Matt Baum, and welcome to Marriage News Watch for March 30th, 2015. If you're straight and you need time off to care for a sick spouse, the federal government guarantees you family and medical leave. If you're gay, you could be denied that right, depending on what state you live in. A new rule was supposed to go into effect last week, expanding medical leave for gays and lesbians, but at the last second, Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton sued to stop it. Now, a judge has allowed that rule change to be put on hold, which means that Texas LGBTs now have to choose between taking care of a sick spouse and keeping their job. The basis for last week's ruling was the Defense of Marriage Act. Now, wait, didn't the Supreme Court overturn DOMA? Well, technically, no. The Supreme Court only ruled against the part of DOMA that blocks the federal government from recognizing same-sex marriages. There's another part of DOMA that allows states to disregard marriages from other states, and Attorney General Paxton believes that that gives him permission to deny medical leave to gays and lesbians who married outside of Texas. Of course, there's one more authority here that Texas might want to consider: the U.S. Constitution. The Supreme Court will hopefully rule in June that the Equal Protection Clause of the Constitution applies to gays and lesbians, but Texas lawmakers are preparing for that. They're pushing a bill that would give the Secretary of State the authority to punish any clerk who issues a license to gay and lesbian couples. That means Texas would be saying, in essence, oh, we're not stopping clerks from obeying the Supreme Court's ruling, we're just punishing them for doing so. Meanwhile, Alabama is still a mess. The latest update: last week, Attorney General Luther Strange asked a court to reject a class action suit filed on behalf of all of the state's gay and lesbian couples. He says that even though we can guess how many gays and lesbians live in Alabama, there's just no way to know how many of them want to be treated equally. Plaintiffs will respond on Wednesday of this week as soon as they can find a legal way to say, well, pretty much all of them do. Those are the headlines. Subscribe here to stay up to date. For the American Foundation for Equal Rights, I'm Matt Baum. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.